Hello, this is Tom with the Tractor Rescue Ranch. I was going to do a quick update video on the greenhouse, the below ground greenhouse. We had a little skiff of snow come through this morning. Didn't really stick in very many places. Just a little bit on the grassy surfaces and stuff like that. But anyway, we have had 2 or 3 mornings that have been 18 degrees outside, and the greenhouse has stayed above freezing. So today is October 26th, and just wanted to show you a little bit in here. We haven't had a frost in here yet. August 28th was the first frost we had outside, and so we've gained 2 full months just about. These here are ground cherries. Really good when they get brown like that. They're ripe, and so at this point we're going to just shake them off. They fall off really easy when they're ripe. We'll just shake it off and pick them up off the ground, but they come pre-wrapped. They're just like they are a tomato, a type of tomato. They're in the nightshade family, but they're real small. They come pre-wrapped, and when they get ripe, they're quite sweet. You can see at this date, the tomato patch is still growing. Today's date is, we're gonna put everything to bed from looking at the forecast. So our cucumber patch, how many quarts of?
35 so far.
Mary put up 35 quarts of cucumbers out of that little patch this year. We really like those dill pickles. She makes dill pickles out of them. She'll probably end up, there's a few more cucumbers in there. She'll probably end up with a couple more quarts after we pick today. Our peppers are doing really well. She's frozen a bunch of peppers. We got little tomato plants all over the place, scattered out, just volunteers, but got some bell peppers and banana peppers. And then over here, this is our second crop of these cold weather greens. We grew a bunch of stuff like that in the spring into the summer, and then this is the second crop. And look at all those peas. They're not quite grown out yet. So peas and lettuce doing really well. So these peas and lettuce can handle just a little bit of a frost, so we're going to leave them for a few more days. The reason we're going to come in here and clean up and put things to bed is because of the forecast. By the weekend, we're supposed to be into the single digits. So it'll get cold enough in here to freeze the stuff like tomatoes and cucumbers and everything this weekend. But I'm just tickled to death to gain 2 months of growing season. Plus we planted earlier than we generally do in this country. So this Wallapini is a complete success. There's the final picking of cucumbers. There's probably a couple or 3 quarts of dill pickles in there to finish up. Cucumber patch is gone. All of that kind of stuff I'll just throw onto the compost pile out there. All of the nightshades I'll do that with, and the things that aren't real edible. But all of this amaranth and the plants that the goats love, we'll go ahead and feed them to the goats. Right in the middle of our project this morning, cleaning up the garden. The weather says you're doing the right thing. There's all the ground cherries. Of getting the plants pulled up, and then we'll just come back and gather them up all off the ground. So there's the final picking. Them tomatoes will all ripen if you give them enough time sitting on the kitchen table. Good thing of cucumbers, bell peppers, banana peppers, and a bonus, some sort of hot pepper. We didn't plant them, but evidently the seeds were mixed in together. And about a half of a 5-gallon bucket of ground cherries. So I need to do a bunch of cleanup here. Our peas and lettuce we will leave, and hopefully they can keep maturing. If not, we'll have to just pull them up and feed them to the goats. They would love them. We've got one volunteer tomato plant over here that we're going to leave. It's got some beautiful tomatoes down in there, that we're going to leave that and just cover it up at night so that it'll see as an experiment how long it'll take us to, how long we can milk it here in this colder weather. Okay, it is the next day. and we had 15 degrees outside and the inside temperature was 29. So we did get our freeze last night like we were anticipating. But the peas look all right. This last tomato plant that we left, we had covered. So it looks like it survived it. So looks like we need about 16 or 17 degrees outside to keep us above freezing in here. Thanks for watching.